And I even hear tell about some guys on the internet who are working on some kind of podcast contraption. It'll never work.
Yes, Mutineers! Welcome, swabs, scalawags, and sons of bitches to the Wibbly Wobbly, officially unofficial, wild, inaccurate, yet dead nuts Disney inappropriate on so many levels. And tonight, the Guardians of the Galaxy trains are revealed, and they look oddly familiar. More details on California Adventure's entrance opening, and for our main topic, we play Parental Advisory Marvel Cinematic Universe Edition.
Those were some...
And now...
Oh, still going.
And now... to Jake for the news.
Wait, did News Guy just pass news to me?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
I'm
The
past
whole...
my allotted time.
Wait, the whole
I am
point of
now
having a
off
news
the
guy...
clock. I'm doing this on my own. I'm not getting paid at this moment. And it's really annoying.
Wait, you're getting paid?
Oh my god, news guy. He literally had one job, and that is to be the guy that brings the news. And he's not giving the news.
No, he just...
The news could be that Jake now provides the
I
news.
am not leaving.
Like, News Guy just pulled Jake, take it.
Check my notes. I did not mean to say news. I misread that. And now to Jake for the news.
Oh, okay, that is far more accurate. Hold on. Let me just kidding. No, guys, this is a family show.
Oh my god, how many buttholes do you have?
At least 4. But
Weird.
one over there in a jar. I keep 2 in my closet.
We'll close it.
Dude, don't tell me to close my butthole.
Well, it's in a jar.
Buttholes.
Well, I'm not sure which one he was specifying. Hey, guys, guess what? For the first time since last time, we have a guest. Guys, this is... No, not...
Oh, hi, Robbie.
No, it's Ryan.
Hey.
Oh, I thought that was my son.
Ryan is not your
Dryan.
son.
Thank you.
Well, he's got the same beard.
Right. Well, I mean, similar. This is early stages.
Wait.
You've had that same beard for like 10 years.
That's true. I have had facial hair for over 10 years. That is technically true. Weird call out, but that is true.
Ever seen you without a beard?
Ask Taylor if she's ever seen me without a beard. I don't think my wife of 10 years has seen me without a beard.
I was about to say, like, do you want me to call your wife right now while we're recording a podcast?
She's in the bath. We can put her on Skype too. She'll probably be fine with that.
Wait, I don't like how freely you just kind of threw that out there.
No, that's fine. He does it all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, bath chat on Skype. Be on the lookout.
All right, so we have... Hey, Jillian's watching us, and she said the sound is fantastic.
She said fantastico.
Fantastico! Mwah,
That's
chef
step
kiss. That's what?
That's a step above fantastic.
Yeah, that's fantastic with an O. I like things with O's. Like spaghetti, better with O's.
No, it's not.
It is.
SpaghettiOs are fucking disgusting.
Yes. Agreed.
Wait, have you ever had it with Ritz crackers?
No!
Okay, no. Jake has a point now.
Wait, what about with like garlic bread?
No!
I'm gonna put Ritz crackers on my garlic bread.
Okay, why are you preparing garlic bread with something that's canned?
Why are you not?
He's got you there.
Well, I'm not eating SpaghettiOs, that's 1. 2, I'm not trying to lure myself into a false sense of security of how fancy my SpaghettiOs are.
Now, that sounds like an accusation, as if I was luring anyone into a false sense of security. All I'm saying... Wait, hold on. This is all Jillian's fault for saying Fantastico. Like to see her defend herself on that one.
Damn it, Jill.
Anyway, so this is the longest guest intro we've ever had. Guys, this is Ryan, and the reason Ryan is here is A, we love him. 2,
Tolerate.
I mean that's why we're all here. Honestly, we couldn't tolerate each other.
I'm sorry, who's the podcast co-host? Because that can change. I mean, we can fluctuate which person on this stream is a co-host of the podcast. So
I thought we all were.
well, here's the thing, and it's a long-running joke, and I refuse to let it die. One time, Jordan was a guest, and then he never left because we will not let him. So, Ryan, watch your ass.
Ryan, I need you to help. My back door is unlocked. I need you.
Is
to
that
get
a
in your car.
euphemism?
They will not
Yeah,
let
is
you go.
that like Jake's a jar of butthole?
Get in your car. I need you to stop at an Ace Hardware. I need you to get a chainsaw, 3 hammers, and some flathead nails. Okay? What I need you to do is I need you to get those, put those in the trunk of your car, drive
Jordan.
down the street. Hold on, I'm in the middle of something.
Why are you,
Drive down
why
my
are you
street.
cutting up hookers?
What?
Nothing.
look, I'm sure you're joking, Jordan, but again, I am in 60s rural Montana Kevin Costner mode. So if you need me to do that shit, I'm ready to do that
Wait a minute,
shit.
Jordan, what if you gave him Josh's address and Ryan just burst through Josh's door, like behind Josh and Robbie right now, with the axe and a chainsaw? Because, Ryan, I gotta tell you, they took your son.
I have no regrets.
Apparently, Jillian is only here for Ryan.
Oh, thank you, Jill. Wait, hold on. Which Jillian?
What?
I'm gonna go on
Jillian.
Twitch. I'm gonna watch us on Twitch. See how good we look.
All right,
do
just
not- You do
Oh,
not
hey,
look
hold
good.
on. I'm sorry. I interrupted you, Jake. What was the second reason I'm here? I'm actually kind of curious.
yeah, me too. No, because we're gonna plug this at the top of the show in case nobody makes it to the end of the show. Jordan and Ryan are starting a fantastic new podcast, and what's it called?
It's called Cinema Showdown.
It's all in my Cinema Showdown.
It's all in my Cinema Showdown.
It really is.
That is a very specific joke that only us got.
There will be 2 people who get that joke, and one of them will not be happy about it.
How many Crab McGraws can we expect on Cinema Showdown?
Now, look, I didn't know that we were jumping into the heavy hitters, all right? I thought we were going to ease into it, but...
No.
Uh,
I have 2 bits on this show. One is Crab McGraw. You already know what the second one is.
whoa. I don't remember getting those reciprocated checks on Crab McGraw if you're having Crab McGraw as a bit on this show.
No, I mean this show right now. Like this episode.
Oh, okay, I thought you meant a recurring...
Oh, no.
I was going to say, put some respect on my name.
No, this is wildly specific references we're doing here that 3 of us are understanding. So,
That sounds like a Cajun dish.
You're not wrong.
You're not far off.
oh, he's a dish, all right.
It's a boiled Crab McGraw.
All right, so for those who are unaware, Jordan and I were on a podcast previously called It's All in My Head. And on that podcast, it was originally designed to kind of like get into other people's brains as to like, you know, what they enjoyed and share that commonality. But then it eventually, once Jordan and I kind of made our way guesting on it, it kind of turned more into like a social chatting hour between Jordan, myself, and this third party. And after a while, it just became almost like a stand-up routine of us. And we somehow created like these characters completely innocently. I forget exactly how we got on it. Jordan, do you remember the exact moment or the episode?
I believe it was Lou Bagel with the combo number 5.
That's true. We did come up with the idea that Lou Bega would own a bagel shop, and if he did, it would be called Lou Bagel.
Yep.
And you can order like separate bagels, or you can order it as a combo, and it would be combo number 5.
Right,
And
but he specifically had to count the bagels as they went in the bag, and he had to count them as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody to the counter and come on, let's.
But we were very specific about like the tone didn't matter. It was just the rhythm. You did not have to meet like Lou Bega's tone. It would just be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. That's the important thing, is that you hit the rhythm. But then when we came up with Lou Bega, we also came up with Crab McGraw, which was a mix between a country musician, a crustacean, and the popular martial arts of Krav Maga. And we had another buddy of ours, Griffin, actually create an image of Crab McGraw, and it has nothing to do with martial arts. It is just straight up a crab with, I think, a mustache, a cowboy hat. Did he have a guitar?
No, he had a pistol, like a 6-shooter in his claw.
They just skipped right over country music and just went straight for Western.
Yeah.
Great.
It
Awesome.
sounds like Mr. Krabs with the cowboy hat.
Yeah, think Kevin Costner as Mr. Krabs, and you're pretty much on Crab McGraw.
Right, but it was an actual crab though. Like it wasn't like an anthropomorphized like humanoid.
Yeah,
like it was
a cartoon crab. Just like close your eyes, think crab. Do not erase the first draft. That's what it was.
A crab.
You know, I have nightmares
Of what?
Wow. No, I'm just looking for pictures of Mr. Krabs with a cowboy hat. I found Patrick Star with a cowboy hat.
I would
There
be
it
careful.
is! It's Crab McGraw!
Nice.
So
I thought he had a 6-shooter. I guess he didn't. It was just a cowboy hat.
One of my favorite things about that image is a weird little cut. I don't think that Griffin did this intentionally. One of my favorite movies, The Thing, with Kurt Russell. One of the reasons I love it so much is that he wears this comically large hat. It's like 2 times the size of his head. And Griffin did that perfectly with Crab McGraw. That hat is the size of the crab. And it just makes the image so much better.
So,
I can see Jake looking it up on his phone too.
I need to see this hat. It is comically large.
Oh, and The Thing? Oh, dude, look it up. Like, look up.
Oh no, I know.
Kurt Russell.
I've recently watched
The
The
Thing
Thing.
hat.
Yeah, The Thing hat.
But dude,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, it was
specifically,
ridiculously big.
specifically the shot is he's about to get into the helicopter to go review the area where the other team was. It's near the beginning. And the camera just cuts to him like he's standing outside of the helicopter and he like nods at someone. Then the camera cuts and it cuts back to him inside the helicopter. And that hat fits in the helicopter. Look at that.
Like,
That is straight up Yosemite Sam.
so when he was packing to go to Antarctica, he decided that was a necessary item.
Yeah, it's not keeping you any more tall.
Jake, have you ever been to Antarctica?
Yeah.
Well, you ought to see how you're frozen right now on my screen. It's amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty
No,
funny.
no,
on
you're
my
not
screen,
frozen.
too.
Well, it looks good on my end.
I don't see anyone frozen.
All right, so
That's
Ryan,
That's just a normal minor 69er hat.
In Antarctica.
49er?
Minor.
49er. My bad.
Yes,
Yeah.
Jordan.
Wait, what version of that episode were you watching?
The Pornhub version.
Whoa. Whoa.
So Ryan, do you want to give a little bit more detail as to what the podcast, our new podcast, will be about?
Yeah. So first off, thank you guys for having me on. It was very funny to just like be working on that podcast this morning, and then have Jordan just text me and be like, "Yo, do you want to be on this podcast?" And I was like, "Sure, why not? That sounds like fun." So I appreciate you guys having me on short notice. So the idea of the podcast is that I've seen like people do. Okay, well, there's something that Jordan and I actually participated in 2 or 3 years ago, where it was like a legitimate fantasy league, but with box office movies. And we actually like crafted up these fantasy leagues of these movies from like independent to like AAA movie theater productions. And ever since then, I've been trying to find a way to replicate that. clearly, in a pandemic, box office isn't a thing. So if it is, it's like super minuscule. So I was thinking of a different way to do that, and the way that I came upon it was kind of what birthed Cinema Showdown. So Cinema Showdown is something where the frequency of it is still debatable, but let's say every month. Every month, Jordan and I will come up with a genre or a topic of which the tournament will be about. We just announced yesterday that it's going to be the first one's going to be Best Pixar Movie, something that most people know a good bit about, so it's a pretty easy transition. So people will vote on Best Pixar Movie. There are 22 of them. We're going to select the top 16 that have been voted on by viewers. Currently, I have it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. There's a SurveyMonkey poll that people are taking. And we got close to 100 votes, which is nuts. And we're going to take the top 16 of those, randomly put them on a bracket, and Jordan and I are going to film these podcast episodes actually talking down each matchup and declaring the winner of each matchup until we have a winner of the tournament. And I think we're going to have a lot of fun with Pixar. But one thing that I want to talk about with you guys is I've looked at these votes, and pretty unanimously, people do not give a shit about The Incredibles 2. And I did not know this.
I did not know this either.
Like, I think Incredibles was fine.
There's
It
a
was
second
fine.
Incredibles?
I like The Incredibles
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought it was awesome.
Well, hold
yeah,
on.
it was really
Do you
good.
also enjoy The Incredibles, or do you enjoy The Incredibles 2?
Both.
Okay.
Both of them were really
I
good.
too.
I enjoyed the Incredibles as well as Incredibles
I
2.
agree. Both are very good. But I want to stress the fact that I'm not saying, like, some people didn't vote. I'm talking zero. No one gave a shit about The Incredibles 2. People voted for Good Dinosaur, and they did not vote for Incredibles 2.
Wow,
So-
really?
What's the good dinosaur?
Did you say?
Did you just say, what's the Good Dinosaur?
Yeah, I'm joking.
I was about to say, that's my point. Like, no one saw that movie, and people are not voting Incredibles 2. But that's kind of the reason I also wanted to start it, was to kind of have these conversations with people about movies. And man, I cannot tell you how many people have come out of the
Wait.
woodwork.
Hey,
What?
The Good Dinosaur is a Western I want my son back type movie.
Now, it's kind of not. It's more like I want my dad back. It's flipped of that.
Oh, yeah, still.
But it also, you're
I mean, it's the same concept.
glossing over the fact that they have an acid trip sequence in the movie.
There's a couple Disney movies with an acid
This
trip
is one of them.
sequence.
I think it's the first Pixar, but like, yeah, Alice in Wonderland, there's a couple for sure from Disney.
Three Caballeros.
Winnie the
Yeah.
Pooh.
So Jesus Christ, Winnie the Pooh.
Dumbo.
So that's one of the reasons that I wanted to start it, was just having that conversation with people about movies, and the amount of people that have come out due to the woodwork to like talk about Pixar in general is pretty nuts. And I'm hoping that Jordan and I have not bit off more than we can chew in terms of how we started it, because I'm hoping that just as many people want to talk about like Bruce Willis action movies as they do about Lightning McQueen. Because if they do, then we're gonna, like, you know, be a perfect plateau. But I'm afraid it might go down from Lightning McQueen.
I mean, I'm gonna tune in. So you got at least one. You have one. It's right here.
Then we're
Which
successful.
is more than we can say. Sorry.
No, you
Oh,
have
right,
Jillian.
Jillian, yes. And we love Jillian. And she's probably tuned out by now. But anyway, okay, so where can we find this Twitter name? Where can we find you? Yeah, that's the one
handle?
handle.
Yeah, okay. So I actually had to look all this up right beforehand because I don't know. But
You're the one who created it.
here's the thing: you have to create these weird names. Like Cinema Showdown was not taken as a website. It's not taken as a podcast. Not taken under Facebook. Not taken under Instagram. But on Twitter, it's taken, and I don't know who the hell it is. So, point is, on Twitter, you can find us at Showdown Podcast. Everywhere else, Facebook, Instagram, it is Cinema Showdown Podcast. We also have a website, cinemashowdownpodcast.com. We'll be posting some stuff on there, but primarily we're staying with the 3 social media sites just because polling is super easy on Instagram and Twitter. And something I did not know before creating this podcast, and I would have loved to have known this beforehand, is that Facebook removed polling. So that went out the window.
So, like, the heart of your podcast.
What is?
The foundation of it was removed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Facebook removed polling?
Yeah, dude. See, and like,
Huh.
it was such a beneficial thing to have. Granted, I voted on like, what's the best deli sandwich? Not that important. But the point is, like, the polling was a super convenient thing to have on Facebook, and they removed it like literally September. So like just 2 months ago.
Huh.
Stupid.
All right, I just want to chime in and say that we have our second confirmation on Twitch that we sound good this week. So I just want to interject with that. And it's all because of Ryan.
Oh yeah.
It is all because of Ryan.
Yeah, I think I have the worst quality camera, so I'm gonna say it's definitely
Josh
not
does.
because of me.
Just kidding.
No, I can see them clearly.
No, I just like to blame things on him.
Oh.
It's what we do.
Fair enough.
Well, grow that beard, and then we'll
All right, well,
talk.
I'm very excited to listen to your show. And when do you think that the first episode would drop?
So, polling, I thought about keeping it open for just 24 hours. I've had some people kind of tumble in, like, tonight asking about voting, so I might keep it open for the night. And then tomorrow, I just want to put it into that bracket, and I think Jordan and I are going to start recording it this week. And I think the idea is, Jordan, correct me if I'm wrong with where we landed on this, but I think the idea is that we're probably going to film these episodes back to back, and depending on how long we take to go down through each one, because if you listen to It's All in My Head, I think we may have started a topic 40 minutes in to an episode. Yeah. So we might.
Sounds a lot like the Mickey
I wasn't
Mutineers
gonna say
podcast, if I'm
anything, but
being
I'm glad
honest
you
with you.
did.
We're technically talking about the topic now, so not an awful
No,
start.
we kind of got right into it. This is why I put you up at the top, though, because the rest of the show is just gonna be. Who knows? Who knows how this is gonna go down?
That might be
Rest of the show is a wash, if we're being honest.
Yeah, well, that's what you want to do is you want to start with a bang and then just
the rest of the
drop down. That's why ACDC opens the show.
The rest of the show is just gonna be the Tomb of Horrors. Just.
So I'm hoping to have it up next week, but I think we're going to record these episodes back to back, and then potentially release 2 to 3 episodes for each tournament. But we are currently still accepting applications for the next tournament idea because there's just so we haven't done that.
What is that?
I don't know. This ice machine in the fridge, it's got problems.
Oh.
Is it seeing anyone for that, or like what's the deal?
I don't think it has eyes.
Oh, it has ice.
You took my joke, but yours was better.
And that's why I have a podcast.
I want one.
You get a podcast, and you get a podcast, and you get a podcast.
I'm very excited to be jumping back into the podcast game because I've been out of it for like 3-ish years or so from when Jordan and I last did it. But it's like essentially Jordan and I have been looking for an excuse to start a podcast together. And the minute that I thought of this idea, I was like, well, I got to get Jordan in on this because there's just no way I can't. We're going to try and capture the lightning in the bottle of what we had previously. But I'm excited to talk about movies again with a bunch of people. So hopefully next week, but polling is open for another few hours or so. So make sure you go to the Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter accounts to finish voting if you're on there. And someone just throw a pity like for The Incredibles 2 because Brad Bird tried. He tried.
What did you put Incredibles 2 up against?
See, that's the thing. On Instagram, it is against something, right? But on Twitter and on Facebook, it's just a free-for-all. So you're just picking the ones that you like. And let me pull up what we did on Instagram. I don't think it was unfair, honestly. I was surprised at some opinions. They're wrong. But I was surprised at some of them.
I mean, I voted. Where's Robbie going?
He's going to bed.
He's going to go vote.
Tell him to vote on Instagram, but not for Incredibles 2.
Okay, all right. I take that back. I did kind of bury The Incredibles 2. I put it against Coco.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, that's okay. That's why. Yeah. All right. That's why. And I feel like such an asshole because I went to go. What was it? The next one that was something in Toy Story 2. And then I went to go vote for Toy Story 2, but as my finger was about to tap the screen, the poll changed to the next slide, and then I accidentally voted for Cars 2, and I was so angry.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. I saw that. I saw that you voted Cars 2, and there's definitely like a betrayal to me. Like, I saw it and I was like, 2, Jordan?
Oh, wow.
I didn't know that you'd be able to see that, and I was just like, ah, shit. And I was thinking I was gonna text you, and then I was like, whatever. Like this isn't real.
Like as soon as you select Cars 2, you get like a ping from me. Like, oh god, this is just
shit.
Well, so tell you what. What I'll do is I'll give you the exclusive here, Mutineers, and if you want, I'm happy to go down the list of what Instagram pairing had. And get the 3 of yours opinions to see what you would want to win that. So the first one that we had was Brave. Against A Bug's Life.
Yeah.
I voted A Bug's Life.
I would also vote A Bug's Life. So that would be 50-50. See, I think Brave was good. Like, Brave was great, but I think when you pair it against A Bug's Life, it's just, the humor in Bug's Life is just too good.
And that's the problem I had. Because you're not wrong. Like, you're not wrong at all. Bug's Life was fantastic. I'm just a brave guy. I mean, yes.
You're a guy who likes Brave.
I
Okay,
am cowardly.
The next one that we had, well, okay, so unfortunately for you two, the majority voted for Jordan and I, and Bug's Life won out of the 2 of those. My second pairing, I actually labeled incorrectly, so I hope this didn't, affect anything. It is Toy Story 3, not 4, and WALL-E.
Still would have voted.
Yeah, WALL-E.
I probably also would have voted WALL-E. I think I did, and the majority of votes went with us as well. We had Inside Out versus Toy Story 2.
See, I went with Inside Out on that one.
I went with Toy Story 2, I think. No. That's the one I went to go vote on Toy Story 2, and then the screen changed.
Did Jordan vote on here? Let's see. No, but Jake did.
Yeah, I did. For Inside Out?
No, you did. You did vote, Jordan. You voted.
Oh, did I? Okay.
Toy Story 2.
Maybe I went back and voted.
Josh, I didn't hear yours. Inside Out or Toy Story 2?
Inside Out.
So this was probably the closest race, but Toy Story 2 did beat out Inside Out by 59%.
Ooh, no, I need a recount.
Ooh.
Some of those were illegal votes.
Ooh.
Sorry. No, I'm backing up. No, I don't like this joke.
John Lasseter did infiltrate this and put some votes in there, I think, so you're right. All right, so Toy Story versus The Incredibles. One each, the first.
I went with The Incredibles. It's incredible.
That's a weird call, because Toy Story is, like, beloved.
Toy Story 1 is my least favorite Toy Story movie. There, I said it. I feel like Toy Stories gradually get better until they get to 3, and then 4 is a little bit of a drop-off, but not much. Not much.
The only thing I'll give you on Toy Story is that Toy Story has very crude animation. Like, if you look at the rest of the Pixar movies, even A Bug's Life. A Bug's Life doesn't have that crude of animation. There are moments of Toy Story where you're like, that could have been done much better.
Yeah.
This was also 96.
Yeah, I mean,
95, 96.
I can't hate on them too much. It still looks great. But that's the only thing I can give you a Toy Story. Otherwise, all around, it's perfect.
You know what I really liked about Toy Story? Like, they're making this revolutionary cartoon, like, first ever CGI full-length animated feature. They're just this little, their own little animation studio, and they're like, who should we get to do the music? Randy Newman.
I stand by anyone who wants to pick Randy Newman to provide music for their art. Because
it worked.
Yeah, I think it's because he has such a childlike wonder to his voice.
Yeah.
Like, he actually believes that you have a friend in him. But, anyways, overwhelming majority went with Toy Story, so Jake, you're in the minority there. Cars 3 versus Up.
Up.
I think I went with Up.
Cars 2 versus Up?
Yeah.
3.
Oh, 3? Still Up.
Yeah, I think Up.
And that's the majority. I think that one is the second to most landslide. 87% for Up, 30% for Cars.
So, I enjoyed Cars 3 a lot.
Oh, yeah.
But I think Cars 2 just killed the franchise.
I agree. I don't like, and I know that Finding Dory is, the exception here, but I don't love the model of, like, who was the most annoying character of the first movie? Let's let them be the vehicle moving on. Like, that did not work for me at all with Cars 2. Least of all, like, let's make him a secret agent. Like, it's cute, and I have a theory that the worst Pixar movie is the best DreamWorks movie, but, like, for Pixar, they could have done so much better with Cars 2.
I mean, it worked out for Mr. Bean.
Wait, what?
What?
What does that mean?
In that movie?
No. They made him a spy in a spy movie, and he's bumbling just like fucking Mr. Bean was.
Okay. Well,
I don't even know what movie that was.
You're
English.
talking about Johnny English.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
It sucked.
I was like, was he a spy? Like Mr. Bean the spy? That's weird. But then we had Finding Dory and Ratatouille. I'm sure I know how that's going to go.
Ratatouille. Remy the Ratatouille.
Jordan, you'd also say Ratatouille. I think you did say Ratatouille.
I think I did. No, what was it up against?
I'd have to agree with that, I guess.
I think I might have gone Finding Dory on that one.
Well, you're wrong, and the voting proved it, 78%.
Wait. No. I voted for Finding Nemo.
All right. Can I get a drum roll here? I'm going to prove it.
I can't remember.
Jordan's good at drum rolls. Sounds a lot like a helicopter.
Jordan, do you want to drum roll your own demise here? He did vote Finding Dory.
Okay, I did. I voted yesterday. I can't remember what the hell I voted for.
I already told you guys Coco versus The Incredibles 2.
Definitely voted Coco.
Yeah, and that's fair. Coco demolished this thing with 91% versus 9. And I just want to correct myself. I said no one voted for it, and I stand by on Twitter and on Facebook. No one did, but 2 people did vote for The Incredibles 2. And Jordan and not Jordan, but Jordan Beck and Griffin, I have removed you from Facebook. Then we had Onward versus The Good Dinosaur.
I loved Onward. Onward is actually one of my favorites.
I still haven't seen Onward. I should probably watch that before we record our first episode.
Probably should, and it's been on Disney Plus for like months now.
Yeah.
Heavy D&D references in that one. I wouldn't be surprised if they came up with the idea of that movie at a D&D session.
If only we knew somebody or some people to play D&D.
Oh, we're going to be playing D&D right here on this channel, streaming live to Twitch. Eventually.
And we'll be watching
right now
at the same time.
At some point.
At some point.
I have 2 more. Sorry. Toy Story 4 versus Cars.
Oh, that was easy.
Is it though?
Yeah. It was Toy Story 4.
Jordan?
I think that's the one where I accidentally hit Cars.
Damn it, Jordan.
'Cause I think that might have been the one.
It is not.
Well, then what the fuck did I accidentally voted for a Cars movie?
2. That's coming up.
All right, Cars and what? I'm sorry.
Toy Story 4.
I think I'd go with Cars on that one, actually.
Only one movie has Forky. Sorry.
America did kind of share that sentiment because it was pretty close, but Toy Story 4 did take over. Finding Nemo versus Monsters, Inc. This one hurt. This one hurt probably the most of all of them because I cannot imagine Pixar without either of these.
I went with Finding Nemo. But like,
Did you?
barely.
I'm pretty sure I voted Monsters Inc.
Man, that's a tough one.
Yeah, that one was really
Thank
hard.
you. That one was that one I audibly gasped at when I was like, ah, damn it.
I
can't.
That one almost broke me.
Yeah.
I threw my phone.
I think I'd have to.
I voted very quickly for my answer.
You're just like, close your eyes, poke the screen.
I was like, I don't want to do this, Monsters Inc. Like, pretty quick.
Wait a minute. Didn't you make the
No,
call?
I think I would have to go with Nemo.
So 30% said Nemo, but 70% did say Monsters Inc.
Wow.
So, and then finally, we have Monsters University versus Cars 2. And wouldn't you believe it, 2 people voted for Cars 2. One of them was a mistake, it was Jordan, and the other one was my wife.
Wow. So one person. One.
Yeah, so one person voted for Cars 2.
And I'm going to say that's a pretty fair matchup.
Do you think it might have been just a sympathy vote? Like they knew?
Wait, say that again?
Maybe a sympathy vote. They knew that not many people was going to vote for Cars 2. They just didn't want to feel bad.
I do think that at that point, my wife may have seen 100% Monsters U, and just to spite me, and because she knows I can see the answers, I think she put Cars 2. But I do know that she holds the very unpopular opinion that Cars 2 is one of her favorite Pixar movies because, 1, she likes to spite me. 2, she's obsessed with Mater. And she will kill me, but if you put a mustache on Mater, it is her father. So that's just straight ball with you guys. I think that's why. So, but what I do want to say is, there's 22 Pixar movies. We had to split it on Instagram by 2, and that does only leave 11. So we're gonna pick 5 more that weren't like the winners of their category, but like by percentage. So some of those are still gonna make it in, but I think overwhelmingly we kind of knew what was not gonna make it into the top 16 from the get-go. We just kind of want to make it fair. Like Good Dinosaur, sorry buddy, you weren't making it up there.
I mean, yeah, that's
Cars
fair.
2. Sorry about it.
I gotta say, Mater is probably my least favorite Pixar character.
I would have to agree with you.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we are in the minority somehow.
It's well, you guys aren't 9-year-old boys.
I don't like Larry the Cable Guy either, so
That does play a factor.
I mean, to be fair.
So I actually, this is going to surprise you guys, but I'm a Disney fan. So I went to Disney. I know. I went like 2 years ago, and I went to Hollywood
This is a Disney
Studios.
podcast.
Yeah, unpopular opinion. I went to Hollywood Studios and I checked out the Lightning McQueen's Racing League, whatever that thing is.
Oh yeah.
The show and when Mater came out, just the entire audience just lost their shit. And I'm aware it's like all 5-year-olds, but it was 5-year-olds and my wife just like, ha 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 ha. And I don't know what it is, man. Like, this just loves Mater.
I can't get on board with that.
That show was... The only cool thing about that show was what I thought was cool about Cars 3 with, like, the racing simulator of, like, they race on, like, a simulator that, like, moves along with the track.
Yeah.
and they kind of feature that with like a model of Lightning McQueen, which I thought was cool, and like it was a cool attraction, but just too much Mater for my taste.
And I won't stand for that. I honestly forgot that show even existed.
I think a lot of people did, because you have to walk past Rock and Roller Coaster, which is kind of tough.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't easy walking by that.
I could, because you walk down there. That's why you walk down there.
Yeah. There's no other path.
No. And if you walk down there, you go on Rock and Roller Coaster. You have to. So to pass that and go to, I don't know.
Now that said, my showing was packed, so somehow people found their way there.
Mind-boggling.
But yeah, it wasn't that great. Jordan, did you ever go to that one?
No, as a matter of fact, I completely forgot about it too, and I'm thinking about it because I was just there in February, like 3 weeks before the world went to hell, and
the world went to hell a long time ago. We just hit top temperature.
Yeah, that's fair. But as I was there, like I guess I was in full-on Galaxy's Edge mode that I just completely forgot that the rest of the park existed, with the exception of the notification I got for our Slinky Dog fast passes. So we exited Batuu to go ride Slinky, and then we just went back to Batuu.
I think that's fair.
See, and I hate that. I mean, I hate this pandemic in general. The timing is horrible because there's so many attractions specifically at Hollywood Studios that I was ready just to like tear up, dude. Like I was ready for Rise of the Resistance, which I obviously still haven't done. I was ready to do Smuggler's Run like 5 more times. I was ready for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. And then with Epcot, I was thrilled for Remy's Ratatouille adventure. Like I was pumped for that. And now I think it's like just today they said it might be early 2021 that they open that, but who knows?
Well, I feel like that is a perfect segue to get into our. Let's just do a quick news story, and then we'll get into the game. You guys fine with that?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm depending on what news you say, I might have something to add to it. So go ahead.
All right. Did you guys see the new trains that they revealed for the Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster?
No.
Yeah, briefly.
Okay, I'm gonna. I got it pulled up right here. I'm gonna show you guys. This is gonna be a fantastic.
Jake, that's your penis.
And it is fantastic. Wait, did it work? Can you see the trains?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see it. All right.
I'm a big fan.
All right. So I saw these, and yeah, they look cool. It kind of have, they're blue and gold for the audio listener of this podcast. You know, they kind of have that Nova design on the front. But I saw these and I was like, this looks so familiar. Where have I seen something like this before? And then it hit me. Are you guys familiar with Primm, Nevada?
I am. Been there.
Josh is.
A couple times.
So Primm...
Used to buy my lottery ticket across the California state line right there.
Yeah, so Primm, Nevada sits on the border of California and Nevada. It has 3 hotels on the way to Las Vegas. Just literally out in the middle of nowhere. And back in the early 90s, one of these hotels built, at the time, the world's tallest and fastest roller coaster. Again, out in the middle of nowhere. There it is. The Desperado in Primm, Nevada. Look at that train.
Interesting.
Huh.
See that train?
That looks like the Guardians coaster.
Right? They totally ripped off the Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster design.
Can you cut back?
Yeah.
Let me... I mean, like, they're very different, but just, like, that first initial reaction of, like, wait, the blue with the yellow gold starburst.
Honestly, outside of the lightning marks, like in the Guardians cart, it's like a V, but on the other one in Primm, Nevada, it's like lightning bolts create the V.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the only major difference I see. Otherwise, it's the same color.
Yeah, it kind of blew my mind. Like,
I wonder if the Imagineers were just driving by Primm and like, hey, I kind of like that.
It's also, like, that design is supposed to be Nova Prime, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, like with the Nova Core and other Cosmic Marvel stuff.
So I wonder if they may have taken that from the Nova comics.
That's possible too. So
I mean, again, it's not like a rip-off of it, but it's just very, very similar.
yeah, and it was just my initial first reaction when I first saw that. All right, is the camera back on me? Camera back on me?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm still learning the ropes here.
So, future reference, that didn't show up on our Twitch stream, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have, because I've got the Twitch stream on right behind me on the TV, and I just kind of keep looking at it. And the entire time you had the graphic up or your screen shared, for some reason it didn't show up on the Twitch stream.
Oh.
So just noted for next time.
Okay, well, thank you. I'll figure that one
Next
out.
time, print it out. Just hold it up.
Well, it's fine because also this is audio podcast, so I'll just give the instructions right now. Just search Buffalo Bill's Desperado roller coaster.
Whoa!
What?
Be careful. Be careful looking up Buffalo Bill now.
No, the hotel it's at is called Buffalo Bill's.
They could have named that something.
Terribles, Buffalo Bills.
Look,
Would you stay at me? I'd stay.
I've never put that together before.
No, dude. The first thing I hear when I hear Buffalo Bill is always got to be "Goodbye Horses."
That's a fantastic song.
Yeah,
See,
well,
it's a great song, but it's forever tarnished with that image.
Yeah. See, I just want to.
but Buffalo Bills is now Terrible's Buffalo Bills Casino
Oh,
now.
really? Is it?
Oh, it's terrible, Buffalo Bills.
No, Terribles is the company that owns it.
Yes.
It's a company called Terrible Herbst.
Yeah, they have gas stations in Las Vegas. You're like, I'm gonna go to Terrible's. Like, who?
And get gas. I'm gonna get Terrible gas.
And it's flourishing.
Yeah.
It is flourishing.
We have that up here too.
Well,
we just
they
call it
gotta
Taco
pay
Bell.
for their fucking racing team somehow.
Oh, I didn't even know they were at the racing team. I just thought it was gas stations and shitty hotels.
They've got Baja 500 team, and they're. I wanted to get a job working on their freaking chase helicopters. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Jordan, what was the news thing that you had? Because that was it. I just wanted to make fun of a roller coaster.
Oh no! Did you guys see that Disneyland is going to reopen their DVC villas in December?
I did not know that. I didn't know they were closed.
Yeah. What Disneyland's been closed.
I know, but the hotels.
Well, everything Disneyland other than like the stores have been closed, right?
Yeah.
The only thing that they've reopened so far has been their downtown Disney.
Yeah.
But the hotels haven't had people in them because they can't. What's the point of having people if you can't go to the parks?
I had
Right.
not considered that.
Yeah, but I read today that Disneyland, they're reopening their villas at I guess the Grand Californian?
Yeah.
So.
Did they say why?
No, it just the article that I'm reading here from the OC Register just says that Disneyland plans to continue its gradual phased reopening in December with the return of the DVC villas. While the theme parks and hotels remain closed indefinitely amidst the continuing coronavirus pandemic, they will reopen December 6th. And there was a quote saying it's a positive step forward of getting stuff running. Let's see. It's okay. COVID-19 health and safety reopening guidelines issued by the state could leave Disneyland, Disney California Adventure, and other large California theme parks unable to return until early 2021 or even next summer. Downtown Disney reopened in July, so there's still no plans to reopen Disneyland, which sucks because they missed their 65th anniversary this year in July.
Yeah.
And I think it's obviously it's a different situation in both Florida and California. They're both run by completely different, I guess, forms of state government. So, and not to get too into that, but it's interesting that they both closed down within 48 hours of each other. Mm-hmm. And then Disney World was at least able to reopen in Florida in, I think it was like July 15th or July 17th or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was July 17th because it's
Uh,
Disneyland's birthday.
Okay. Or maybe that's why I had July 17th in my head, but it was definitely July when they reopened. Um, but yeah, like the article said, like none of the theme parks in California are open, and I think even Knott's Berry Farm, like they're open, but I don't think their rides are open. I think they're just like their walk around like restaurants and I guess merchant area is open, and that's
Yeah,
it.
they're pretty much calling it a food festival. So like it's open, but it's the restaurants. Which
Hmm.
I've never been to Knott's Berry Farm. I don't know what restaurants they have, but they better have some.
You've never been to Knott's Berry Farm?
No, no, it's.
They, they have a pink.
Ooh, I bet it's open.
Well, it's outside the park, but
Oh,
in their little like downtown area.
it's a Pink's hot dog stand.
The Knott City Walk.
I think
Yeah.
I've been to Knott's Berry Farm like once, and yeah, I do not know of a restaurant there. I did not retain that.
Yeah.
They had inside. They have the Knott's Family Fried Chicken.
Oh, yeah, well, that's what started the theme park. Mrs. Not making
Yeah, I
her
know.
chicken, so they do have that one. But California Adventure, we touched on this last week, but that episode is lost to the dustbins of history. On November 19th, California Adventure is opening their front land. What is that? Josh, help me out. What's the name of that street? What's the main street of California Adventure?
It's
Anyway, they're opening that for restaurants
Hyperia
and shops.
Boulevard.
Right, what he said, and it's totally correct.
Hesperia.
No, but anyway,
It's,
so that they're kind of copying
what's the name of the one in Hollywood Studios? What's the streets in Hollywood Studios?
Hollywood Boulevard, Sunset Boulevard.
I think those are the only two.
Okay, it's none of those.
Mickey Avenue. Guys, I'm so sorry. This is gonna drive me insane because someone's watching this. I know that, and they're just like, the front of the land is called this. Why can't I figure out what the front of the land is called? No, this is maddening. I need to look at the map. Anyway, yeah, but they're opening that on November 19th, kind of taking a cue from Knott's Berry Farm, the whole restaurant thing.
Doing their
Buena Vista Street.
Buena Vista
yeah,
Street!
that's the one.
Holy
It's Good View Street.
I just want to point out that I live in the Bella Vista apartments here, and that should have been on. Yeah, that's very close. Anyway, yeah, thank you, Jordan. I was having the worst brain fart. You guys, here's my Disney fan card. I don't deserve this.
I'll
I
let you
mean-
hold on to it.
I love the Disney parks. I couldn't have told you the names of the streets off the top of my head.
All right, well, thanks,
Well,
guys. for making...
it seems like they keep changing the name of everything at California Adventure, anyways. To be fair.
I think every time that they change the main logo at Hollywood Studios, they change the street name. So yeah, that's fair.
I'm pretty sure that's pretty on par with like the real Hollywood. Just constantly changing
They
things.
kept that sign for like decades.
I mean, but the other things,
Like
the other
Hollywood.
things.
When
Well, they changed it
Hollywood.
from. It was Hollywood Land.
Until land burned down. Then they're like, we
Guess
can't put
it's
that sign
Hollywood.
back up. Let's just change the city.
Yeah, that's exactly how that worked out. So anyway, hey guys, you want to do a quick round of the Parental Advisory Game?
Let's do it.
might as well.
Let's do it.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, we've only played this like 1 or 2 times, but I really like it. What I do is I go through IMDb's Parental Advisory section of a particular movie, and I will read why it, the little warnings that people have submitted on what's, could be of concern to parents in this movie. And this week, we're going to focus on the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies. So, I'll just start. I'll give you.
Here, baby!
Oh, look at that! He's ready.
I didn't even know we were doing that.
So I will just read a thing, and to buzz in, you just call out your name.
Oh, it's this game.
This is gonna work out well.
It never does. So, for example, I'm just gonna start it off right now, and if you think you know the movie, call out your name, but you only get one shot. If you call it out and you get it wrong, you're out for that particular point round.
And I just want to clarify, this is strictly MCU, not the other Marvel movies, right?
Yes, strictly MCU and just the
Okay.
movies, not
I'm with
TV
you.
shows or anything.
Gotcha.
So here we go. And if the description says a character's name, I will not say the character's name. I will just say the words "a character." So here we go. In the category of sex and nudity for this movie, a character's bare butt is briefly shown. And prior to that, another man reacts to the sight of him naked from the front, off screen.
My name,
Josh,
Thor Ragnarok.
Thor Ragnarok! Josh gets a point.
Oh, yeah.
So that's, it was Hulk's bare butt. That is how this game
Permanently
works.
etched into my mind.
Let's see. Ooh. On to the next movie. Under the category of profanity. When a character approaches another character about his personal project, he initially starts joking about the time he guessed wrong at spring break. The joke can be considered transphobic, although no transphobic terms are used.
Ryan,
Ryan.
I'm just going to take a shot in the dark. That sounds like a Robert Downey Jr. thing, so I'm going to say Iron Man.
Iron Man! You get a point! That was correct.
That was what we call a guess.
I was gonna guess Ant-Man.
Mm.
I mean, that
Paul
would,
Rudd would never.
that would have been a guess, Josh.
Huh.
So, moving on. For this one, under the category of alcohol, drugs, and smoking, some flashback...
Ryan.
Ryan.
Just another shot in the dark here if we're talking about alcohol, tobacco, and smoking. I'm going to say Iron Man 2.
No!
Damn it!
Alright, here we go. So now it's down to Josh and Jordan on this movie. Again, same category, alcohol, drugs, and smoking. Some flashback scenes are in a bar with people holding some beer bottles or glasses, but no one is actually seen drinking.
What the fuck kind of bar is that?
Alright,
Flashback.
on to the next one. For frightening, intense scenes, again, same movie. The autopsy scene on the alien is mild, but may still disturb younger viewers.
Come on, guys.
Alright, on to profanity. What? Jordan, did you...
If Ryan had another pick, this would be over. I'm just saying.
Wait, are we still? Wait, is this still the same movie?
Yeah, same movie.
Yeah.
Same movie. No one's guessed it yet. So everything I've said since Ryan blindly guessed, we're still in. Okay, so
Can I?
profanity.
Keep going.
After a character gets his face scratched. Nope, can't say this one. Still in profanity. Mild profanities only including 2 uses of shit, 2 uses of ass, 1 use of ugly bastard, 4 uses of hell, 3 uses of damn, and 1 use of freak.
Is it Jordan?
Alright, Jordan.
Is it Guardians of the Galaxy?
No. Alright, Josh, do you want to
Alright.
take a guess?
Endgame.
No. Okay,
I know.
back open.
I know.
Ryan, what is it?
Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel. Ryan gets a point.
Oh shit! Yeah. All right. Alien autopsy. Yeah.
Jordan, I
okay.
was so close to honking at you, so you guessed Goose, but
See, the one I started reading that I wasn't prepared for was Mother Flurkin under profanity. I was like, well, I can't say Flurkin.
Yeah.
So, all right, okay, let's do one more real quick.
We can do a couple
We
more.
can do a couple more. Thanks, Jordan.
You're welcome.
All right, so sex and nudity for this movie. In one scene, a character refers to the first boobs I ever touched. Still in sex and nudity.
Josh.
Oh, Josh.
Guardians.
No. Still in sex and nudity. Josh is out. There's one kissing scene. It's very short, less than 1 second. Alright, under violence and gore, a man slams a man's face down hard onto a table and we see blood coming out of his nose. Frightening and intense scenes. Despite the moderate comic book violence and language, this is one of the more kid-friendly Marvel Comics movies.
Ryan.
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
Ryan is on fire.
Damn.
Wow.
Somebody should put him out.
That was terrible. I like it.
I thought he meant put me down. Either one was correct. Either one would be fair.
Ryan, I am not here to put you down, but if you were on fire, I would put you out. All right. Next movie. Everyone back in. Under the category sex and nudity. Several humorous comments on a man's buttocks. Sexual dialogue.
Yeah.
Jordan.
Ryan.
All right, Jordan was first.
Yep.
Is it Endgame?
It
Yeah.
is Endgame because that is
Yeah,
America's
That's
ass.
America's ass.
All right, I got. At
Hey,
least I
speaking
got a
of
point.
America's ass.
No.
Oh no!
That's America's dick.
That's America's ass.
I hate this so much. Oh, what the hell? Josh, why?
What? I mean, I could have just taken a picture of my ass and text it to you.
I'm honest.
This was better.
Yeah, I'm glad you broadcasted it to the world. That's far better. All right, next movie. Under violence and gore. A guard uses a cattle prod to shock a man more than once, even after he is lying helpless on the ground. Ryan!
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Holy shit. I wasn't prepared for
Cattle
this.
prod?
I honestly don't even
It's
remember
been
that scene.
It's when they're taken to prison, and right after they get shot with that like orange liquid, he like keeps shocking Star-Lord with that like prod.
Oh, okay.
Huh. I mean, now that you say that, yeah. I do remember that. But upon reading that, I was like, I have no idea what this is. Okay, next movie. Under profanity. No audible F-bombs.
So we rule out Iron Man.
Discussion about penis. SOB is uttered often, including shit and a-holes.
Ryan.
Ryan.
Gotta be Guardians 2.
Damn it! It is!
Yeah,
Okay.
that was a little easy. You know,
Yeah,
just-
Rocket is like the king of a-hole use, so...
I thought the penis discussion would have given it away.
Surprisingly not.
Huh. Let me pull up the next movie here. There we go. Okay, here we go. You guys buckled up for this one? This is me killing time.
What do you have against time?
Under sex and nudity, a man asks a woman if she's sleeping with somebody.
Josh,
What?
Iron Man 3.
No. Josh is out.
No, good.
Ryan.
Ryan.
The Avengers.
No! No Avengers. Jordan, you want me to keep reading?
Yep.
All right. Under frightening and intense scenes, the main character is beaten up by a group of thieves and his last precious possession is broken.
Come on!
Let's see. Under violence and gore, there is a shot of a person being crushed by a building.
These are all the most nondescript things.
Yes!
This is literally every single Marvel movie.
Guess so we can get back around.
Is it Howard the Duck?
No, that's not an MCU movie. Under violence and gore, there's a car accident in slow motion and shots of the character's hands getting crushed.
Oh, God damn
okay.
it.
Doctor Strange.
You did not say your name. Just kidding. Jordan gets a point. All right, I'm gonna go one more, because I am tired. Sorry, guys. I'm the worst. Wait a minute. No, I'm changing my one more. Let's do this one. Do. All right, this one's for the win. Just kidding. This one's for a point. Under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, a character asks for whiskey. Under violence and gore, no, we're gonna skip all these. Ooh, under sex and nudity, there's a non-sexual shirtless scenes. Multiple. Ryan.
It's the Incredible Hulk.
No.
What?
Josh.
No, I said your name.
Wait, what did Josh say?
Iron Man 3.
No, so Jordan, back to you.
Thor.
No. All right, it's back open. Under sex and nudity, a man and a woman make out briefly in a van. The man pushes the woman towards him before one of the assistants posing as a medic shuts the door.
Oh,
Ryan.
Jordan.
No!
I heard Jordan first.
Is it Black Panther?
It is Black Panther. All right.
Okay. In my defense, at the very end of Incredible Hulk, General Ross does order a whiskey, and clearly there are multiple shirtless scenes in the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
I just want to clarify that I may have not gotten it correct, but I was not wrong.
Yeah, up until that moment, you were absolutely correct. You just guessed the wrong movie, though.
Yeah. Like Jordan said, a lot of those were all of the MCU movies.
Yeah. So, that's the game. I really like this game. Ryan, thanks for showing up. Thanks for playing with us.
Yeah, man. Thank you guys for having me on. I appreciate it.
You did just win the game. You got 5 points. Jordan got 3. Josh got 1. So,
look, I'm not saying that I know it better than anyone else. I'm just saying that I would have been like shamed on this podcast if I'm wearing this thing and lose that game.
yeah, no.
So I'm glad I at least kept some dignity.
I would have kicked you off and deleted the plugs at the beginning. So
It's okay. I have like a Thanos gauntlet and some other stuff. I'll just bring that on next time.
Okay, good. Because there will be a next time. Is this your first time on the podcast?
Wait,
I think it might
does
be
the Thanos gauntlet after? Does the gauntlet actually work?
Yeah, you want me to show you?
Tried? Have you tried?
Well, as many times as I've used it, I haven't seen half of the population go each time, so I think I'm okay.
I'm a little concerned that you keep trying.
Well, okay. Define trying.
Do you snap?
I use it. I can't snap with it on.
It's just not.
It's going to be very easy to see in this pitch black room. Hold on.
Just...
Oh my god!
Don't drop it! It's the Infinity
No,
Gauntlet.
that's the worst thing I could do. Oh, it's not turning on, but yeah. There you go.
He does have it.
I like how you have it on your other hand.
Well, I'm holding the laptop, Jordan. That's what Thanos would do.
You'll never be able to snap that way.
He would he'd use the gauntlet to make the laptop levitate.
Well, if this was Thanos, he wouldn't have an arm for it. So.
We're ahead.
All right, there you go. Fine, you happy?
I'm always happy. But now
Is that what the people want?
that's exactly what the person wants. So,
Oh, there you
No,
go.
I want you to snap.
There you go.
wait, did you just have to wind up the Infinity Gauntlet?
Well, I had to like break the fingers, but yeah.
And that's our show. Again, Ryan, thank you for joining us. Thank you, listener, for listening and or watching to the Mickey Mutineers podcast. We will be back next week with another Mickey Mutineers podcast episode. So until then, I'm Jake, that's Jordan, that's Josh, that's Ryan. As always,
It's not us. It's you.
It would just be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.